Hi, this is Alex from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another movie collection of mine to do, and we got some more horror film to do. And our first horror movie is the abandonment, the abandonment Doctor Fight. I'll have you. Yeah, this is Vincent Price and Joseph Cotton. Joseph Cotton did a lot of cowboy movies, and Vincent Price is the man of horror. He was before Christopher Lee. And this one, let's see what this one's all about. Okay, this one is about he getting revenge on. He getting revenge on his wife. Someone kills his wife, and he's going out killing the people who killed her. And it's from 1971. Oh, here we go. You see the GP? This is a GP picture. Now, I don't know if the other one was a GP, but they did put PG because GP disappeared. GP ran from I think the late 60s, 68 69 up until 73 or 72, 73. They was just PG from there on. And GP was just PG. This I never really seen this movie at all, I could say. I seen bits and pieces of it. I think some of these this one and the other one, the second movie, they you have to have a taste for them. They were like they weren't all that great. They were like the Clockwork movie, Clockwork Orange movie. They were that kind of feel. So you had to be in the mood to want to watch the movie. But because I got this at Goodwill for 99 cents, I said I have to get this so I can watch the whole movie and see what I didn't watch. Cause I never seen it still. I just got it for 99 cents. I think it was an orange. I think it was 50% off the color yellow. Yeah, I think I got this film even for 40 cents. So for that cheap, I think that's why I got both of them from. But when I watch this movie some more, I can tell you more about it. But that's how it felt to me. It had that strangeness to it. Our next one, Horrible Horror. This was this was a horror TV show that came out in the 80s. I'm thinking, or 70s. Okay, 80s. Let's say 1986. I don't know if the movie came out in 86, but might be started at 86 on it. But this was something that came out, and this guy talks about all how many 50 horror film trailers, and he just talks about them, give you commentary, sometimes make jokes about them. It was like a what's that thing called? Movie science theater thing. So, and I got this from a from Goodwill too, the R99, and I love some weird horror stuff. I said, let me take a chance on this. I never seen it before. I just picked it up because for $1.99 you can't go wrong. And if this is the only way, if they didn't release this no more, then I got a copy of this. Because some of these movies are kind of gone. They made them, people bought them, then they didn't release them no more. So sometimes the only time you get these movies is either on Betamax or VCR tapes. And if you have them on Betamax and you don't got the player anymore, you're ready to lost. You got a collector item there. This is The First Fly from 1958. And this was an okay movie, but it was better than the second movie, The Return of the Fly. The Return of the Fly for 1959. Now that was just goofy. A big guy, half fly, half human, and he have a big old fly head on his body. So this was better than the part two to this movie. And this have your Vincent Price in it too. And let's see what else we got in here. Okay, and the guy who did this movie, see, he wrote some books. Okay, the guy who did this movie wrote the script for The Great Escape and The Sheriff for Love. That's pretty good. And he wrote the novel of Shogun. So James Cavalier or Calvi. This guy the guy who did this movie, or the guy who wrote this movie, made three other good films, two from the '60s and one in the '80s. He wrote the book. I think the TV miniseries came out in the '80s, Shogun, but he did it before it came out. And this is about a man that does some tests on himself, and I think a fly somehow gets mixed up in the test, and he turns to a fly. And it was pretty good. The special effects were real good. And this is black and white, and I got a Canada sticker on it. But I don't think the film made in Canada. I got this at a grocery store, or either a grocery store at the time, or a department store. This movie was $9.99. I got it on sale for $4.99, and I never opened it because I seen it on TV so many times. But I never opened my copy. And this release came out in 1986. And then let's see, okay, they re-released the movie in '86. My copy is from 1998. So this is a 21-year-old film that I never opened. I hope it still works. And our next one is the Uncandy. I got this from I got this from Goodwill. The Goodwill 88 the 98 cents thing. This was from 1977. I'm thinking it must have been. Oh yeah, I need to show you the back of the picture. Let me do you the back of the picture before I talk more about that one movie. I keep forgetting to show you the back of the film. I feel bad about that sometimes. Yeah, both of them I talk about, they were in black and white, and here's some more back of the film. I'm not used to showing. I keep forgetting to show you the back of the film because you're not going to see the movie ever. I hope I showed you the other stuff. If I did it, I could. I'll see. Neither what I showed in the last video. If I didn't show you the back of them, I'm showing you the back of them now. Because I feel bad if I didn't show you the back of the cover for no reason. Yeah. Because I read the back so I can read what's happening to you. So this is like a flashback. Yeah, this is like a flashback to the last episode. If you didn't see the last episode. Okay, now back to our original program. And Uncanny was from '77. You got your Peter Cushing, your Ray Milland, and your Donald Pleasence. Now Peter Cushing, he did all the horror films from what that. When it pops in my head, I'll name where he did all the horror films from. And then you got Ray Milland. He did a lot of science fiction, horror film, and cowboys and stuff. He was real big in the '40s. He was real big in the '40s, and he kept going. He didn't stop really. Then you got Donald Pleasence. He was big in his country, but he did The Great Escape. He did You Only Live Twice. He did. Telefont. He did an episode of Columbo, and he did this movie. Now, let's see what this one about. This looks like this is a movie about a cat killing people. And they didn't want, yeah, it looks like, yeah, so it's about a cat that kills people, and they have to figure out who's killing the people off. Now, I've never seen this movie. I'm just reading the back of the cover. And the back of the cover don't tell me much, and I can't tell you much. This VCR came out in 1985. So this is the original 1985 VCR cover. And that's how they made them back in the 80s. Sometimes when they made the VCR covers, they were real cool. They came all kinds of different ways of putting your VCR tape nice and easy, or nice and safe. Okay, it's not really safe because it's gonna fall and break. So when I watch this movie, I can tell you more about it. But it looks interesting. You don't get to see too many horror films about a cat killing people. You saw Cujo, but I never heard of a cat killing people, so that's interesting. Then you got Harbor Express with Telly Savalas. Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing. So this is 1972. So this is before that, before Uncanny came out. And if you saw my other one, this came out. No, see the House that Drew Blood. That came out in 1969. I looked it up. So this is after the House that Drew Blood and before Uncanny. And if you heard any other movie that would talk about the what? Let's see. We're doing like a kind of a flashback. No, that's the only time I talked about. And this is about, let's see, they board a train. Let's see. Okay. Okay, what this movie is about is that there's some kind of monster that's frozen solid on a train that these three people ride, and on the way getting to where they have to get to, the monster defrosts somehow from probably being in the hot chain all that time, and comes to life and start killing off the passengers. And that was this whole thing about. Now I don't know if this is a modern day film or is this a time period film. But looking at the picture, they got long sideburn and long hair, but I don't know if it takes place in the 70s or do it take place in the 1800s or whatever. I've never seen this one, but this is a rated PG movie, and this looks like a real good movie. Just reading about it, so that's all for that one. So please like and describe and have please like, describe, share, comment, and have a groovy day. This is all unscripted. I have nothing written down, so that's why you see me forgetting what to say all the time, or trying to, or just, and I don't edit myself either. So you seeing the raw and cut stuff, all the stuff that most YouTuber they would edit themselves so you can have a perfect video. I don't do that. I don't got the technology to do that. So have a groovy day, and we'll have another video coming out real soon.